over half a century, the American V8 has been a symbol of power, rebellion, and raw mechanical freedom. But in the early 2010s, a new kind of engine was born, one that didn't just honor tradition, it redefined it. An engine that wasn't just fast, it was efficient, it was modern, it was engineered, not guessed. It was a rebirth of the legendary 5.0 badge, yet completely different from everything that came before it. This is the story of the Ford 5.0 Coyote V8, a dual overhead cam masterpiece, a high-revving, high-compression, naturally aspirated statement of American engineering, and the engine that resurrected Ford's performance legacy for a new generation. Before we celebrate the Coyote, we need to understand why it existed in the first place. By the late 2000s, Ford faced a harsh truth. Its long-running 4.6-liter modular V8, once revolutionary, was aging out. Competing brands had surged forward with modern engines that were lighter, more powerful, and far more efficient. Ford couldn't afford to fall behind again. They needed a new V8, not just a bigger one, a smarter one. A V8 that could meet strict emissions laws, survive high RPM, stay fuel efficient, live in a daily driver, and above all deliver the power that enthusiasts demanded. But there was one problem: time. Ford engineers were given just 2 years to design an entirely new engine platform. And so, the impossible began. Where did the name Coyote come from? Many think it was marketing, but the truth is far more personal. One of the project leads grew up around Coyote, California, a small community near desert backroads where hot rodders raced through the night. The Coyote name symbolized agility, speed, and relentless energy. It wasn't just a label, it was a mission statement. The Coyote wasn't designed like older American V8 South. Instead, Ford engineers embraced modern principles. One dual overhead cams DOHC, each cylinder head contained 4 valves, driven by high-precision camshafts. This allowed massive airflow at high RPM. Two twin independent variable cam timing TVCT, cam timing on the intake and exhaust could adjust independently on the fly. This meant better torque down low and better power up high. Three, high compression ratio, 11:1 compression in the first generation. Aggressive, efficient, and ideal for a naturally aspirated powerhouse. For deep skirt aluminum block, strong, lightweight, and capable of handling future boost from superchargers and turbo builds. 5. High RPM durability. Unlike most American V8 South, the Coyote thrives beyond 7,000 revolutions per minute. It doesn't just rev, it sings. This wasn't a pushrod evolution. This was Ford stepping into the future. When Ford unveiled the new 5.0 Coyote in the 2011 Mustang GT, the automotive world exploded.
5.0. The return of a legend. Remastered, perfected. Bred to deliver 412 horsepower and 390 foot-pounds of torque. A perfect harmony of engine technology. Like twin independent variable cam timing for performance at any RPM. Roller finger followers for razor-sharp valve action. A deep-breathing cylinder head. To burn all that oxygen, a new, high-energy coil on-plug design for powerful, efficient combustion. Piston cooling jets keep performance high and engine life long. High-flow dual exhaust. And 6 speeds make the most of all that power. The 2011 Mustang 5.0-liter V8. It's not just a new engine, it's a new way to think about engines.
For 112 horsepower, 390 pounds-ft of torque, high compression, broad, flat torque curve, and an 11-second quarter-mile with bolt-ons. This wasn't the old 5.0, this was a rebirth. Enthusiasts were stunned, reviewers were shocked, and competitors quietly were nervous. The Gen 1 Coyote wasn't just powerful, it was responsive, eager, and precise. It could idle smoothly, and then roar to 7,000 RPM without hesitation. Ford had built a world-class V8, and they weren't done yet. In 2015, Ford introduced the second generation of the Coyote, and it was more than a refresh. What changed? Larger intake and exhaust valves, revised cams for better breathing, stiffer and lighter velvetrain, updated block and rods, higher compression, 11.5 to 1, stronger head castings. Stock power jumped to 435 horsepower, but real-world gains were even better. Tuners quickly discovered the Gen 2 had far more potential than its numbers suggested. It handled boost better, revved cleaner, and he responded to tuning like it was born for the aftermarket. Ford wasn't just improving the engine, they were building a platform. Then came the third generation, arguably the greatest evolution of the Coyote yet. The biggest change, dual fuel injection. Gen 3 introduces direct injection and port injection, higher compression, 12 to 1, revised piston design, stronger crank, better oil pump, 460 horsepower out of the box. With a tune and E85, Gen 3 Coyotes routinely hit 500 horsepower naturally aspirated. That's exotic car performance from a traditional muscle platform. And with boost, Gen 3 Coyotes can survive 800 to 1,000 horsepower on stock internals under the right conditions. The Gen 3 wasn't an update, it was a declaration. What makes the Coyote a motorsports legend? One, road racing, higher PM endurance, wide power band, stable temperatures. It thrives under pressure. Two, drag racing. With blowers, especially twin screws, Coyotes have become 8-second monsters. 3 drifting. Drivers love its linear throttle and quick RPM response. For rally and off-road, the dual-cam setup offers precise torque delivery on loose surfaces. Wherever the Coyote goes, it adapts. It's not just powerful, it's versatile. The Boss 300 variant pushed the Coyote to new heights, larger valves, stronger rods, revised cams, and in 7,500 revolutions per minute redline. 444 horsepower from the factory, a true road race engine. The Voodoo 5.2L flat plane crank, derived from Coyote architecture but drastically re-engineered. This wasn't a Coyote, but it shared its DNA, and it proved how far Ford's modular platform could be pushed. The Predator 5.2 supercharged, again, not a Coyote but a spiritual evolution, and the fastest production Mustang ever built. The Coyote didn't just create engines, it created a lineage. The Coyote's sound is unmistakable. It's higher pitched, more mechanical, more aggressive at high RPM. This comes from short stroke, dock architecture, lightweight valves, high flow heads, compression ratio, fast cam phasing, where classic V8 South rumble, the Coyote rips. Why the Coyote beat the LS and why it didn't, a debate as old as the engine itself, where the Coyote wins. High RPM power band, better airflow, better efficiency, modern engineering, more advanced velvetrine, reliable at high compression, where the LS wins. Cost, compact size, easier swaps, massive aftermarket, simple pushrod architecture. The truth, both engines are legends, both changed the car world, and both deserve respect. The LS swap may rule the internet, but the Coyote swap carved its own niche. Builders loved high RPM response, modern reliability, factory 400 horsepower, the ability to handle boost. From Fox Buddy Mustangs to classic trucks to Resto Mod Broncos, the Coyote became the go-to Ford swap. Its price may be higher than LS platforms, but the performance speaks for itself. Why does the Coyote survive abuse? Key engineering choices: oil squirters to cool pistons, massive head cooling passages, ultra-stiff block, lightweight rotating assembly, TVCT timing control, high-flow heads. The Coyote is not just a performance engine, it is a precision machine designed to remain stable when pushed beyond limits. As the world shifts toward electric performance, the Coyote stands at a crossroads. Yet Ford continues evolving it: stronger internals, better cooling, more compression, improved airflow. So a new horse evolves. The Dark Horse variant shows that Ford is still pushing what an internal combustion V8 can be. The Coyote may one day be the final chapter in Ford's gasoline performance heritage, but if that day comes, it will go out swinging. The Ford 5.0 Coyote V8 isn't just an engine, it's a symbol. A symbol of engineering evolution, of performance reimagined, of an American automaker refusing to be left behind. It brought back the legacy of the 5.0, not by looking backward, but by moving forward. Modern, efficient, powerful, high-revving, and beloved by millions. This is the story of the Coyote, the engine that hunts at high RPM, the heart of a new generation of Mustang, and one of the greatest American V8 South ever built.